Attention please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What's the deal, Raider Nation? You already know what it is, who it is, and where I'm at. Hey, it's the Lunatic Raider Show, man. I know I'm a little late. Me and Peach has been out running around taking care of some business. But I'm home now, and we going to get into it, man. I know everybody tired of the Max Crosby shit, but you got to talk about it until somebody flinches. Until the Raider flinches or the Max Crosby flinches. But I got my take on exactly what I think is going on. It just seemed the way things are carrying on. I'm going to give you my perspective. But yes, welcome to the Lunatic Raiders Show right here on Raiders Allegiance. If this is your first time here, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that motherfucking like. And hope to see you again. You feel me? Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. We in the building. Yes, we are. James Farpo in the building, man. Let's get it cracking, man. Let's get it cracking.
Ready for this? We outside. This is my inside voice. Raiders!
And it's just like that.
And it's just like that. Let's go, baby. Let's go. James Farpo in the building. Let's go, man. Who else we got up in the building? Showcase Rule in the building, man. You already know how we do it, baby boy. Let's go.
Ready for this? We outside. This is my inside voice. Raiders!
And it's just like that.
I see Alec M was saying, where Lunatic at? I'm right here. I'm a little late, but like they say, slow motion is better than none. I'm here. Let's go. Let me see who else we got up in the building, man. We got a SA Big Dog in the building, man. What it is, man. Salute on this Thursday. Hope all is well with everybody, man. For real, for real. Who else we got up in here, man? Let me see. Jack Gustafes. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up, man. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. We up in the building, man. Raider Nation. You already know my 2 cents. I can't spell, bruh. RAIDERS. Raiders. Man, fuck the Jets. Salute to you, man. Hope all is well. Oh, Sookie. Look who it is.
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice.
Hey, my guy, D. Hey, man, you know we gonna have a man. I knock him back. Hey, I tell you, matter of fact, I just knocked out a couple of shots of tequila. You feel me? It's Thursday. This is my off day, y'all. So yeah, I'm doing what I do. What Lunatic doing. What I do don't mean you can do, because what you do don't mean you gonna do it better. You feel me? How many doo-doos do you do when you doo-doo? I doo-doo once. I doo-doo twice. It don't matter. I doo-doo 3 times. It's twice as nice. Let's go, baby. Let me see what else we got up in the building. I gotta catch everybody up in Alec M. I can't let Alec M slide. He got the Raiders jumping off, man. We gotta follow that
Ready
shit
for
up.
this? We outside. This is my inside voice. Raiders!
And it's just like that.
Yes, sir, just like that. We got Raiders BAL in the building, man. What it is, what it was, and what it always shall be. Going once, going twice. Raiders. Going once, going twice. So, to the motherfucking the Raider hat. Let's go, man. We lit in the city. James Furpo, man, always be keeping it lit, man. I think he walk around with a pocket full of matches. Let's go.
Ready for this? We outside. This is my inside voice. Raiders!
And it's just like that.
Hey, Furpo be he be flooding the chat with consonants and vowels. You feel me? Let's go, man. That's my guy, though. Let's go. Tomorrow in the building. Salute, salute, salute. What's up, nation? That's right. We all up in here, man. We about to get into the get down in just a minute, man. Once we make sure that the nation is taken care of. You know, make sure you got like a little drinky drink, a little smoky smoke, whatever it is. I should go pop me a gummy and do this shit right. You know what I mean? I don't do it like nobody else, and nobody else sure the hell can't do it like me. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let me see. What Schefter just he just poured some cold water on Max Crosby to the Bears. I'm gonna tell you my whole perspective, because the way things are working and circulating it only means one thing to me. A lot of people, some people are saying certain teams ain't gonna give what the Raiders want. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all this again. The Raiders ain't told nobody shit as far as what the fuck they expect to get if they want to trade Max Crosby. You don't do that in a negotiation. If you're running a team, you don't tell a motherfucker, give me 2 picks and a player, because guess what? Teams are only going to come with 2 picks and a player. You just shot yourself in the foot. It's just like the dumbass GM and coach that we had that told Derek Carr, okay, you can go find yourself a trade. Knowing damn well he going to go talk to the Saints and tell them, hey, you don't have to trade for me. If nobody trades for me, I'm going to get released. Because, you know, he had a no trade clause where he get to pick the team. They sat down and talked. How you gonna let the motherfucker go discuss the deal for you? You got the player under contract. You were supposed to say, where you want to go, Carr? I want to go here. Okay, we'll talk to that team and see if we can arrange a trade for you to go there. Not you and your agent can go talk to him and hey, why trade for me? They're gonna release me. You know, that kind of shit. Dumb. That's dumb. It'll be dumb for me to tell a motherfucker, okay, Max Crosby's on the block. And this what tells me that they don't have a price that they told people. Because for one, they told everybody we're not trading them, but we're listening. That means give us your best offer and we'll decide if we want to fuck with it or not. Everybody keep putting that bullshit narrative, oh, they want 2 first-round picks and a player. They never said that shit, and that would be dumb as shit if I told you this is what I want for it. That means I can't expect more. You know what a team will do if I told them what I wanted from Max Crosby? Try to talk me down from that all the way down. Well, instead of 2 firsts, can I give you a first, second, and a player? Can I give you a first, second, and a third next year? Now you're giving them a ground of where they got control of the negotiation because I done set my price. And what happens if everybody comes in with 2 first-round picks and a player? Now I got to say, okay, which player is better and which draft pick is going to be higher than the other? And if it's next year's draft pick, then how I'm going to evaluate next year? What is that team, that pick that they're giving me? Where will I calculate that draft pick to be valued next year? And for those that don't know, when trades are happening with draft picks and teams give you future draft picks, say for instance somebody came and say, I want Max Crosby, I give you a first this year and a first next year. The way that the general managers and teams look at forward draft picks, meaning draft picks in the future that you ain't going to get in this draft, but next draft you will, they get knocked back by a round. So a first round pick only has a second round value if it's in the future, because have no idea where that pick is going to be. It could be from 1 to 32. You don't know. And we know damn well number 1 pick is way more than a 32. So if you come in and try to trade for a player from me, why would I take the 32nd pick from you this year? I mean, for next year first round, and you thinking that's going to be low, or no, thinking that's going to be high 1, and you end up being at 32. Now I'm damn near the first pick of the second round. The value of that pick is gone. So what they do ahead of time is that pick is valued to the round below. If I gave you a second round pick next year, it's considered a third round pick next year. That's how they view it. Motherfuckers, boy, you better do some research. Quit listening to. See, I notice a lot of content creators and media motherfuckers listen to other people, and rather than research it, they take it as gospel and say, yeah, the sky is green. No, the fuck is not. That shit in your bitch's panties is green. All right, let's go. I be on one, y'all. Hey, like I said, I done took a couple of shots. I'm in here raw and uncut. Fuck everybody else that don't like it. Let me see who else we got up in here. All right, so let's talk about Max Crosby since we on it. Like I said, Raiders ain't told nobody what the fuck they wanted. It was somebody, I forgot who it was. He suggested, I would assume the Raiders would want what the Dallas Cowboys got in their trade with 2 first-round picks and a Pro Bowler. That's how this whole discussion started. Everybody's taking that shit, running with it like that's what the Raiders said. The Raiders ain't said that shit. Like I said, it would be dumb as shit for me to tell you, give me 2 first-round picks and a player, you can have Max. Why would I shoot myself? What if a team wanted to give me 3, but 2? Oh, I'll give you 2 then. But what if they was willing to come with 3 first-round picks and a player? Or maybe 2 firsts, a second, and a player. Or 2 firsts, a second, and a third. No player. You know what I mean? Why would I shoot myself in the foot by limiting it just to the 2 and 1? Come on, bruh. Y'all motherfuckers don't research. Y'all don't have common sense. You getting outsmarted by a motherfucker with a fucking GED and a criminal history. And you motherfuckers can't take the time. And I know in jail, motherfuckers take time to go to that law library. Why the fuck you motherfuckers in the free world can't do that shit and go to the fact library? You know what I mean? Well, is it factual that the Raiders ask for 2 first-round picks in a player? Is that factual? Let me get on YouTube and see what somebody's motherfucker Google it. Every phone and every computer got Google. And if you really want a hoppy hop, get on ChatGPT and ask that motherfucker, did the Raiders ask for 2 first-round picks and a Pro Bowl player for Max Crosby? You dumb son of a bitch. Now, this is my perspective of Max Crosby and what's going on now. I don't believe the Raiders wanted to move Max Crosby. I believe Max Crosby felt it's time to move on. It's not a bad thing. It's just like when you have a job, you've been there so many years, it's just really not your thing no more as far as the company you with. So you say, my 2-week notice, I'm gone. But in NFL, you can't put in a 2-week notice. You can ask. We done been through this already. Jacoby Myers, people ain't discussing. He asked for a trade. It was in the news. He talked about it. He admitted it, but he said, I'm not going to rock the boat. I'm going to do whatever they ask me for my team and my players. I'm there. But I do want to be traded. There's no drama there. See, they didn't like the media didn't like that. There was no drama with Jacoby Myers because everything was copacetic. Now spell that shit in the spelling bee and you in 2nd grade and all you can spell is 3-letter words. You know what I mean? But everything was copacetic. No, there was no drama because both. Okay, we don't want to trade you. We're not trading you until somebody probably came along, which was Jacksonville, who gave up a 4th and a 6th. You mean to tell me you wouldn't move on that? Jacoby Myers wasn't going to get a 1st or a 2nd or a 3rd round pick. Was not going to happen. But for them to give a 4th and a 6th, shoot it. And then there's second. Then on top of that, there are destinations that the team is not willing to send the players to. You very, very rarely see a within division trade. Every now and then, you'll see it. We done made trades with Kansas City before. I seen it. You know what I mean? But it's not going to be a major trade where we're sending Max Crosby to Kansas City for 2 first-round picks. Even if Kansas City say, I got 4 first-round picks, you could take them 4 first-round picks that look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it this way and shove it up your ass because you can't see me. Shout out to John Cena. But yeah, man, it's come on, it's common sense. Now here's my whole thing, what I think is going on. Raiders don't want to move Max Crosby if they don't have to. And they'll only have to if Max Crosby says, you know what, yeah, it's time for me to go. You honor him. You honor him with a trade. Fuck what the fan base say. Fuck if they crying, in the car. Why you trade Max Crosby? Is Khalil Mack all over? Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Go on Temu and see how much a pair of balls costs. Let's do that. Go on Temu and see how much a pair of balls. You know what I mean? Get you a pair of balls. They get some steel ones this time. Not that old mushy ass, non-prolific ass shit hanging from the between your legs shit. Get you some steel balls. You know what I mean? Something that brings out the masculinity in you and not the femininity. Crying and shit. You can tell a new booty ass motherfucking fan by how they cry. When they cry and the tears go up over their head, yeah, them is ugly motherfuckers that just, you know what I mean? They don't know what they doing. They watch everybody. If like you put these new booty fans out there against real fans, and they'll observe what the real fans are doing, and then Raiders, no, Raiders. If you gonna do it right. Raiders, let's go Raiders. Ain't nobody throwing balls and strikes at a football game. Nobody. So my thing is, I don't think the Raiders want to move on from him. I think Max Crosby, yo, to the end of the road. Hey, shout out to Boys the Men, -1. That's cold. Rest in peace to him too. But I think Max Crosby just, you know what I mean? And there's other things in the background. We're hearing speculations of Brady's guy and not getting along. That can happen. I done been on jobs where I did not get along with certain individuals. And it was like, look, you stay your punk ass over there before I put a steel nipple in a sock and beat the shit out you. That's assault. No, assault is when I attempt to put the motherfucking steel nipple to your dome. That's an assault. The connection is battery. That's law library. Shout out to everybody who's been to jail and ate mystery meat and had commissary nothing but candy and boxed juices, and you keep it in the toilet to keep it cold. Now we're back to the real deal. So what I'm thinking is, there's multiple teams interested in Max Crosby, and why would they not be? Why would they not be? There's multiple teams interested in Max Crosby. Factual. He's him. Here's the thing. Out of the teams that's interested, and I know there's more than one, it has to be more than one, because that's why they're at a standstill. You got free agency legal tampering happening on Monday. Some people say that with inside the media, knows that it makes sense if the Raiders made a move before free agency, because free agency could knock some of them teams off the wanted list as far as wanting Max Crosby, because they might come across another defensive end that might be cheaper and can serve the purpose without them giving up draft picks. So what the Raiders want to do is move before they can sort all that out and figure out what defensive ends are out there and who's signing who. It may not be one of these teams that want Max that can sign a free agent defensive end that might go elsewhere. He might want to go close to home or go to an ex-coach. You never know. So what the Raiders got to do is move now and soon and quick before Monday gets here. Now, in that time frame, this is where Raiders are working the phone between today, or actually yesterday, Wednesday and Sunday. Wednesday and Sunday is what the Raiders got if they want to move on from Max to get the best deal. Now, to get the best deal, you don't tell, like I told you don't tell teams exactly what you want, because that's all they're going to come with. You want the best available deal. Whose first round picks are going to be high up in the draft? Where are they ranked? And the player that they are offering, is it somebody that, okay, we want him? So if it's the Bears, if it's the Cowboys, if it's the Vikings, if it's the Patriots or the Rams, or there might even be a couple of teams no one is speaking of, and I believe there is. Some of these teams are making moves to free up, because not only will you have to trade for Max Crosby with collateral, you must be able to absorb his contract. And his contract this year is, let me see. How much is Max Crosby guaranteed for the 2026 season?
Max Crosby is guaranteed $30 million for the 2026 season.
$30 million. So whoever the Raiders decide to trade Max Crosby to, and it might be, they'll try to suit him, try to get him somewhere he wants to go. But if the math ain't mathing as far as them being able to absorb the $30 million or being able to give up what they said they were willing to give up to get him, because you don't give up what the Raiders ain't asked for shit. So I don't believe that. So now you got to get a team that has that 30 million gap that can absorb that contract. Bears made a trade of trading somebody away. Dallas Cowboys and restructured contracts. The Rams made a trade, I think, with the Bears. I think that happened with the wide receiver. Vikings, I'm not really sure of how they're in the mix. I think there's interest, but they're not. I don't think they really have the collateral to make it happen. New England, I know Max wouldn't mind going to New England, but then again, I don't know what New England plans on doing, but I've got a feeling that New England would make a play for their defense, for getting to the Super Bowl, even though it was like fool's gold because of the people they faced and beat wasn't legitimate. You know what I mean? They want to make sure that the world knows it was legitimate, and adding Max Crosby would make sense for a contender. Now, non-contender. And I don't know if this will happen, but let me see. Who has collateral that can make the Jets have the means to make a trade for Max Crosby happen? You do have a defensive-minded head coach. That's a possibility. Cleveland has collateral to make sure that a trade for Max Crosby would work. People would say, well, why would Cleveland trade for Max Crosby? Look what kind of defense Cleveland would have if you add Max Crosby. I'm just saying. I'll give you an example of what this would look like. And I've been telling people this. Cleveland Browns 2025 starting defense lineup. Now you look at the Cleveland Browns and look at their division.
2025 Cleveland Browns defense will be led by Myles Garrett and Mason Graham. The starting lineup also includes Malik Collins, Alex Wright, and rookie linebacker Carson Schwessinger. They are expected to be a top-ranked unit.
So that's a top-ranked unit on Cleveland's defense. What would Cleveland's defense look like if your edge rushers was Myles Garrett and Max Crosby, and the second year Graham on the defensive tackle line of the game in that mix? Would that defense be much better? Okay, that defense would be improved with Max Crosby, with Myles Garrett and Graham and the linebackers they have as well. Here's the thing that I'm getting to. Cleveland has two rookie quarterbacks from last year that's in contention for whoever beats, wins, whatever you want to say, given the starting quarterback spot. That's Shedeur Sanders and Gabriel, Dylan Gabriel. Now, your salary is low because of that. But the thing is, the $30 million is going to be hard for Cleveland to absorb because of a quarterback that's a serial jack-off artist in Watkins. But here's the thing. If some way, somehow, Watkins got 1 year left on his deal. This is a team. Now, think of a team that wants to get a good trade, get you a starting quarterback in a situation, because I think is he healthy enough to start? How much is the quarterback Watkins making for 2026 for the Cleveland Browns?
For the 2026 season, Deshaun Watson is scheduled to earn a base salary of $46 million, which is fully guaranteed. However, his cap hit is currently projected to be over $80 million, but the Browns are expected to restructure his contract to lower that amount.
So the Browns are expected to restructure his contract. He's scheduled to make $46 million this year. Cap hit of over $80 million. 46. If you can move Deshaun Watson, which only has 1 year left on his deal, I think it's 1 year. Let me see. How many years are left on Deshaun Watson's deal with Cleveland Browns?
Deshaun Watson has 2 years remaining on his contract with the Cleveland Browns, covering the 2025 and 2026 seasons.
Okay, this is his last year. 2026 is this year, is the last year on Deshaun Watson's contract. Now, I done seen teams do this. Trade for Deshaun Watson, right? Absorb the money. He only has 1 year left. All that money comes off after this season. Next year's salary cap might go up a little bit more, and you can add the Deshaun Watson money under the cap. Now, who would trade for Deshaun Watson? Is Deshaun Watson healthy enough to play this year? I think so. Will Deshaun Watson be healthy enough to play for the 2026 season?
Yes, Deshaun Watson is expected to be healthy ready to compete for the starting position with the Cleveland Browns in the 2026 season. Following his recovery from a 2024 Achilles injury, the team anticipates him participating in summer workouts, and he has shown promising signs during practice.
Deshaun Watson is back. He's healthy and ready to go. Now, for me, Cleveland, this is a logjam they have. You had 2 rookie quarterbacks starting this past season. Why would you interrupt their development in Cleveland to go to Deshaun Watson, who probably ain't going to stay there? This is his last year, and he's probably out and over with. It's too late to go get you a starter and sit the rookies behind them because Shador and them are no longer rookies. They got 1 year under their belt. Now, second year is generally when you want a rookie coming off his rookie year to go into a season starting straight off, hit the ground running. So, and I thought a lot of people might not like this shit, but if you trade Max Crosby to Cleveland, Cleveland does have the draft picks. You can also help Cleveland by unloading Watkins off his motherfucking off their roster. We do need if we're gonna get Fernando Venezuela. No, if we get Fernando Mendoza, you're gonna need a veteran quarterback. You can't absorb his money because watch how when you move Crosby, that's $30 million for 46, that's $16 million. But if you can move Geno for a 7th to the Vikings, that's another 18 coming off the books. It covers it. But not only that, you have a starting quarterback who was good when he was good with Houston, when he was healthy, until injuries can't, you know what I mean? Until things started happening with the you know what I mean? He was getting rubbed down, but he wasn't getting rubbed down the right way. They was kind of, you know, he was going to places that was greasing his pole. Let's just say that shit. You could take Deshaun Watson for 1 year just to sit Fernando Mendoza. And I know people might not like Watkins, but just hear me out. Watkins could be in this system for 1 year. He go off and do his thing after this. Fernando comes in next year, boom. We ain't got shit to worry about. Plus, you look at the weapons that Deshaun Watson would have, and you can't say Deshaun Watson was a bad quarterback. Never that. Never that. He just was addicted to love me long time. He was too addicted to love me long time. You know what I mean? So, $5 Tucky. That's what he was. In Vegas, I know what y'all gonna think, but in Vegas is a whole different thing. The news will never know about it because you don't have to go to the massage parlors. They do have escorts out here, so I'll hook them up. And anyway, you get Deshaun Watson, 46 million equals up to the 46 that if you move Max Crosby, we want the draft picks. That's all I care about is the draft picks from Cleveland. Cleveland has 2 first-round picks this year, number 6 and number 24. 6 and 24. Do you know what we can do with that? We have the 1st, 6th, and 24th pick in the first round of this year's draft. At number 6, you mean to tell me you can't find Mendoza a number 1 wide receiver? And I don't believe in people saying, oh, we can go use one of them picks to replace Max Crosby at defensive end. I wouldn't do that unless the best available player was a defensive end. If the best available player is a defensive tackle or a linebacker or a wide receiver or a corner, that's your best bet, bruh. If you're looking to replace somebody, don't reach to do it. If it comes later, you got 3 first-round picks. If you trade Max Crosby to Cleveland to get 6, 24, and Deshaun Watson, it serves a purpose. You can flip Deshaun, like you get part of the season where say Deshaun Watson's only starting for until game 6 or week 6, and Fernando's ready. You can flip Deshaun Watson. There's going to be somebody out there that quarterback is going down that they're going to need a quarterback right away because they've been winning games. It happens all the time. We traded, we made some bad trades because we were desperate. But I'm just saying, Deshaun Watson ain't our future. But that 46 will come off the cap the following year as well. So now we go into next year's draft. We might even be able to flip one of these first rounders that we get for trading Max Crosby for some shit that'll come next year as well, that you can use and then have 46 million just fall off the cap for 2027. That's 50 million by one player. 50 million by one player will hit your cap next year to get into the mix again. And we have a rookie quarterback with a rookie deal to allow us. The biggest contract on this team will probably be Colton Miller. We will have money. And you think this cap is going to stay at 301 next year? Oh, wait till the other streaming platforms, and they just got new deals with out of the country games. Brazil and Germany and wherever the fuck else we gonna play. Them places are paying the NFL to come there. The salary cap is going up some more. It might go up another 20. The streaming shit is that's the new frontier. Nobody watches TV. Nobody cares about TV when you got Netflix and Prime and what else they showing, Peacock Plus and Paramount Plus, and there's other streaming services out there that's ready to get down with the get down. Apple TV, that could be a big player. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit. Hey, I'm telling you, the NFL is knowing what they're doing. They're gonna add more little games. You know what I mean? So it's going to make a big deal with the salary cap next year. So if you go into next year and you don't have to spend all your money, but there is a floor that you have to spend. I think 80%, 88% of the salary cap got to be spent. How much of the NFL salary cap must the team spend for the floor in the season?
NFL teams need to spend
90%.
of the salary cap in cash over a 3-year period. For example, from 2024 to 2026, teams must reach this amount. If they fall short, they must pay the difference to the NFL Players Union.
So they got to pay. Within a 3-year span. We're in 2026 with a $301 salary cap. Year 2 will be next year. That's when the $50 million would come off the Deshaun Watson if we did make that deal and he becomes a free agent. If we don't trade him, if we do trade him, that still hits us in the salary cap. You feel me? And then 2028. Those are the 3 years you would have to spend 90% of your salary cap. 3 years, 90% of it. 90%. That's a lot of money to push down the block to go ahead and say, okay, what free agents are next year? See, now you playing the free agent game as well as the draft coming right after. You have money to play. You don't want to go out. Like, say, for instance, we go out here and we sign a Lyndon Baum or sign another guy that's 20 plus mil per year. And then you got Deshaun Watson. That's basically, if we never traded if we never trade Max Crosby and we never trade and even then, even though this year's cap only $8 million would come off if we release Geno Smith, all the 18 comes off the following year because that's it. There's no guaranteed money next year. So that still will come into play for us. But if you got rid of both of them and come up with 2 first-round picks and him, you can still flip them. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I'm gonna go to basketball real quick to show y'all something real quick how this shit happens. You got, like, look, what the Trailblazers did when they traded Damian Lillard. Traded him to Milwaukee. Got you draft picks. Got you players. Then you flip one of the players to Boston. Got you more draft picks. Now, they released Damian Lillard, and Portland also traded for one of the point guard that traded to Boston and got him back. And now Damian Lillard is back, and they still got all the draft picks. That's something that the Raiders could do. You trade Max Crosby to Cleveland. Now, people, okay, let's get to the part where why would Cleveland want Max Crosby? Like I said, the one thing that Clint Kubiak said about helping a young quarterback is what? Running game, offensive line, and a dominant defense. That will give Cleveland a dominant defense. Now, let's look at their division. We're going to go to the division. AFC North division. Team by team, watch this shit.
I know that. AFC North.
No, that's not what I want to hear. Okay, we start with the Steelers. Got a brand new coach. New system being implemented. So now they're kind of like, now that's a team that's in limbo. Ravens got a brand new coach. New system is being implemented. They're kind of in limbo. You don't know what you got. Cleveland or Cincinnati Bengals. What Bengals is going to do? I think money is hard for them right now. Money is hard for them right now. And you got Cleveland. Out of all them teams, if Max Crosby went to Cleveland, who would have the most dominant defense in the NFC? I mean, the AFC North? It would be Cleveland. Cleveland can beat them teams in their division with new coaches, new systems, and two of those teams. Cincinnati is a team that's kind of like we don't know what we gonna get. Cleveland has an opportunity to win the division, and all it takes for a team to win in the division, I done seen it done with 9 wins. Here's the thing with Watson. Why would the Raiders want Watson? It has nothing to do with Watson. It has to do with everything with them throwing us. Okay, so you get Watson in a deal, right? Okay, say AOC is not going to start. AOC is not going to be the veteran. He's barely a veteran. What the fuck is he going to tell Fernando Mendoza? What are you going to teach him? You want a grizzled vet that don't. Deshaun Watson come in and start. Deshaun Watson is a damn good quarterback. You know what I mean? He's addicted to coming to the game with his helmet and pads and ready to play. But I'm just saying, he's a temporary thing. I seen one year when it was Cleveland and Houston made a trade. The quarterback from Houston went to Cleveland. He had a $20 million salary that year, but it was only for 1 year. After that year, that $20 million goes to Cleveland's cap for them to play around in free agency. Not that they know what the fuck to do with money, but hell, if they want to burn it, then let us hand you a match. Let us be the one to give you the match. But what what Watkins gives us is a veteran quarterback who's healthy and ready to go now with 1 year left on a deal. How many veteran quarterbacks that are willing to come to the Raiders to start, knowing that they're going to be replaced, is going to sign a deal with us just for 1 year? And they're protecting these other quarterbacks. Like, you want Kirk Cousins? Kirk Cousins might sign a 1 year deal, but what if another team gives him 2? He ain't coming here. You want Cody Pickett? We can bring back Cody Pickett. You want Cody? You know what I mean? I mean, Deshaun Watson is a starting quarterback. He's not a backup, but he can serve as that. He's not going to trip because he's getting his money already. It's just this is the last year on his deal. So if that money goes back to the Raiders cap, that's going to give us flexibility to go into next year's free agency to play around and be like, let's get down with the get down. Who's free agents this year? What if a dominating ass corner that want 20 mil and a dominating ass linebacker or that wants 20 mil, you know what I mean, is out there? That's coming off of Deshaun Watson at $46 million he's giving back to us. He's paying for that by himself. A starting, or matter of fact, a dominating ass defensive tackle. A dominating ass defensive end might be out there because some team can't afford them, but we will be one of the main teams that can. There's a lot that it's not that we want Deshaun and everybody's gonna wear Deshaun Watson. No, because if everybody get Deshaun Watson jerseys, everybody's gonna be pulling that Deshaun gets number 69. You know, or 68. I owe you one. That's what they gonna want Deshaun to get. I get a 69, I get a 69 jersey for Deshaun Watson. Fuck it. And walk around with a box of Kleenexes and lotion. Call it what you want to, but you won't call me dry. You feel me? Shout out to everybody watching, man. Please hit them likes, man. Hey, subscribe to the channel, please. Please, that's all I ask. Subscribe to the channel, man. We here every week doing our thizzle. It's the Lunatic Raider Show, man. I'm Lunatic Raider, your host, man, and I welcome everybody that supports the Shield and rocks with the Shield. I got your back. If we in a bar, we knocking them back, and somebody come step on your foot, they got a Niner jersey out on, guess what? Night-night! You shouldn't have stepped on his Jordan. Lunatic, why you do that? He stepped on his Jordan. For a pair of shoes? No, I did it for the Shield. For the Shield. You step on the Jordan, you dissing the Shield. Look, you use the Shield as an excuse for everything. I knocked his ass out because of the Shield. He said, fuck the Raiders. So I said, fuck your awakeness. Yeah. Remember playing them games as kids called Knockout? Yeah. Hey, they told me I should have been in boxing, but my family grew up in wrestling, so we freestyled in Greco-Roman. So that's, you know what I mean, grappling is our background. But hey, these hands done touch a lot of coochies and jaws. Yeah. But on the real, that's just something I threw out there. I'm not saying that's something the Raiders are into, but I want Cleveland's picks because now, okay, let's get past Deshaun Watson, get past Max Crosby. Say that trade happens, you get 2 first-round picks. You get Cleveland 6th and 24th for Max Crosby and Deshaun Watson. Okay, put that to the side. Let's focus on the draft picks. The first overall pick we keep, we're not trading back Fernando Mendoza. What player you think is going to be there at 6? You know what? Let's do a mock draft, and I'm gonna represent the Raiders and Cleveland, so I make sure I can draft out those picks too. Let's see if the Raiders made this trade to Cleveland and got their 6th, 24th, and Deshaun Watson. Don't worry about the Watson part. We gonna focus on the draft picks. Let's see what players happen in a mock draft to fall at 6 and 24, and see what teams offer us to trade up to those picks and what they are willing to give us to trade back. So let's do that shit. Fuck that. Yeah, hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? You feel me? Hold on, we about to do this shit. And for all that don't know, man, you can go to y'all see it right here, RAIDERVIZION.com. It's your one-stop shop for everything Raiders. It has mock draft simulators. It's your favorite content creators. You can click and go to their YouTube channels or find content creators you have not seen or known of to support the Raider Nation movement. You can go there, subscribe to the channel. You can also check out all the Hall of Famers that ever suited up in the silver and black and the history of what they gave to the game. That are in the Football Hall of Fame. You can also check out the super fans from Gorilla Rilla, Mob Boss, and a little breakdown of them and their fandom of the nation. As well as you can buy game tickets, you can buy airfare and hotels if you plan on traveling with the team. Matter of fact, we got the draft in Pittsburgh. Y'all can go there and buy airfare and hotels to get to the draft. It's free. The free part is the draft. But the tickets you have to buy. But there's links to all the Raiders shit. You can find other shit too. Just type in where you're trying to go, where you're trying to stay, hotels, and you can find all that shit, man. RAIDERVIZION.com. Vision spelled V-I-Z-I-O. I spelled that shit wrong. No, I didn't. VIZION.com. And we're about to do the mock draft there right now. So bear with me while we get shit loaded up. www.RAIDERVIZION.com. And I'm gonna take y'all down so y'all can get a glimpse of what Raider Vision has to offer. No longer do you have to scour the internet looking for Raiders content. I even have all the Raider blog links, and we're gonna do that right now. Let's take a look. Bam! Here we go, baby. RAIDERVIZION.com. As you can see, we got the 2026 NFL Draft coming up to be continued. The draft is coming soon. All right. So, let's go to the simulators, and then we'll discuss the rest of them. Here we go, Mock Draft Simulator, 2026 NFL Mock Draft Simulator. We'll go with, is PFF the one that I don't have to pay? No, that's not the one I want. So, we go back. And then we'll go to PFN. Here we go. So what we gonna do? I'm gonna do a 1-round mock draft. 1 round. I'm gonna be the Raiders and I'm gonna be Cleveland. So if we did the trade with Cleveland, so let's go Raiders, Cleveland, 1 round. I want to see what these first round picks can bring us. What players will, if we had their picks and we traded max to them and got their first round picks, what can we get out of that trade? And we can also do Dallas too, to see if Dallas gave us 2 first round picks, what players will be there in a draft, the draft coming up, that we can also get to help this team. So let's do this shit, man. Let me see who else out there. Let me see. Jack Ken in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well with you. Thank you for pulling up. Yeah, we up in here deep, man. Shout out to everybody watching, man. We're just gonna as if we did trade, like I said, there's a team that I would, if we did have to move Max, Cleveland Browns will be a team I would want because they have the collateral. And there's some things we can maneuver with it. So we're gonna find out exactly how this shit look. So I'm gonna be Cleveland and I'm gonna be the Raiders in the first round only. First round only. I want to see what players we could get if we traded Max to Cleveland and got their 2 first-round picks. So let's go. Let's go. All right. First off, we're not trading the first pick. We're gonna get Fernando. That's no hold barred. We're gonna get him. I'm not doing a trade, even though they want to give us everything for it. Nope. Nope. And they countering. Nope. No. Value of offer 1,050. No, I don't want that shit. So what we're gonna do is Fernando Mendoza will be the number 1 pick of the Las Vegas Raiders in the 2026 draft. Now we're Cleveland, right? Number 6. Now see, look it. This is what teams want to offer us for these picks if we traded Max Crosby. This is why Max Crosby is a very important chess piece into the Raiders rebuild if it comes to the fact of moving him. Cleveland will bring, like I said about Blazers, you can trade one player, get a player back, and then next thing you know, you trade them off, get another player in that trade them off, and get more picks. This is what the Detroit Lions are willing to offer the Raiders for the number 6 pick. Now look at this. They want to give us picks 17, 50, 181, next year's second round pick, and next year's third round pick just to go to 6. But you know what? Let's not entertain that right now. Let's see who's on the board. So we got the pick at 6 if we traded Max Crosby to Cleveland. Here's who's left. We can get Arvell Reese, linebacker, as well. Chat, you guys see what's on the board as far as the best available right here? Who do you guys see that you would say if we had the 6th pick, the Raiders should pick? Let me see y'all in the chat right now. Ruben Bain Jr. is available at 6. Would that replace? Would Ruben Bain replace Max Crosby if we traded him to Cleveland at number 6? I maybe not. Maybe on potential, but right now, coming out of college compared to a guy that's been in the league for a few years, you can't really do a comparison. But that would be a very good direction to go in if Max Crosby did get traded, and this is what we're left with, 6 and 24 from Cleveland. You got Ruben Bain Jr. Sonny Styles, linebacker. We know who Sonny Styles is. He's available. Jeremiah Love. But hey, if you got mad at Genty being drafted number 6 last year, if you take Love, and y'all agree with it that complained about Genty last year, shut the fuck up. You said Genty was too high. So Jeremiah's too high too. Let's go. Who else we got? Offensive tackle. Caleb Lomu. Caleb Lomu, tackles available still. Let me see. Miami tackle was this is offensive lineman that we can help protect Fernando Mendoza with. Let me see what the chat is saying, man. What you guys got going, man? SoCal Sound the building, man. Salute. Let me scroll. I gotta catch up with y'all, man. God dang it. See, Styles, Reese. Look at this. This is what happens if you traded Max Crosby. This just give you an example. All right. So I'm not saying either of those that you guys are soliciting is wrong. We're gonna go. I don't think we can go wrong. But I'm gonna go. Let's just go between Bain Jr. and Arvell Reese. Out of those two, who would it be? Because them is the top 2 right now available. Would you now this is where you can replace Max with an edge and it wouldn't be reaching. It wouldn't be. Bane is a beast. And you know everybody's gonna be wearing Batman Bane mask. You know what I mean? Like Bane from Batman. just because it's pronounced the same. But you know what I mean? Like, you know it's gonna be a commodity of motherfuckers wearing Bane masks to the game now with Bane jerseys on. I live in the dark. I was born in the dark. Welcome to the dark side. You see, that's a perfect match. Ruben Bane. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Ruben Bane. There ain't no right or wrong in this one. But this is to just show you what Max Crosby could bring you back. So let's go Ruben Bane Jr. So now the defense got them a defensive edge in a 3-4 base. Not that we're going to play it all the time, but you know what I mean? Now, what's the next Cleveland pick we got? 24. So Max Crosby will bring you to a 6, Ruben Bane replacement, 24. I'm not trading with nobody. We're going to keep it moving. Who's left? Safety. Oh, shit, from Oregon, too. Thyman. Safety. We need a safety. Defensive tackle. Caleb Banks from Florida. DT. Now you put Ruben Bane with Banks? I'll bank on you. Proctor, offensive tackle from Alabama. Another good lineman we can get. Wide receiver. Cooper. We can put Cooper back with Mendoza. His guy from Indiana. Would y'all do Cooper at 24? And put Mendoza? Hey, everybody said, let's go get one of them. And we didn't have to reach and do it. He's there. He's the best receiver on the board right now. Omar Cooper. But Concepcion is there too, though. Concepcion or Cooper? Who would y'all do? Banks? Hey, Banks, boy. Hey, Banks is a bad man. Caleb Banks is a bad man. Just imagine that defense and you coming off a Max Crosby trade and you get who? Bang? And you get Banks? The BB boys. Bang and Banks. Banks, y'all want a wide receiver? Y'all want Banks? Reese still out there. Arvell Reese? No, Reese is gone. Arvell Reese is gone. Cooper? So you would go Cooper over Banks defense? Because the defense needs to be addressed. Let's keep this honest. We switch into a 3-4. We gotta have some killers on this motherfucking payroll. I got killers on the payroll, and they know. Shout out to the Bay. Killers on the payroll, boy. We got that defense got to be nasty, and this is exactly what Clint Kubiak wants to build. The offense ain't too far away. Just pretend in free agency we did get a Lindenbaum or somebody else for the O-line. What if we do get a wide receiver? Not that there's any, but I would like to put him with a wide receiver, but the defense is the one that's lacking the most. That's the one that needs the most infusion of young youth. You know, that's ballers though. Not just because they're coming out of college, but they're the best of the best coming out of college. So Banks I like, Cooper I like. Offense or defense, but Cooper would be a reach over Banks because Banks is graded higher than Cooper. But everybody wants to put, and don't forget we got a high pick. I should have did 2 rounds because we do got a high pick in the second round too, and maybe Cooper falls to that. Damn, that would have been good. Okay, let's assume Cooper fall. Damn, I don't know if he will fall to that though. Let's pretend he does. He falls to us in the second round. Let's see that. Let me see who else in the chat. Let's see. First time here. Hello, cool. So everyone says Bears Max don't have that choice. No, he doesn't have that choice. You're right. What to say, Carolina? Jax gives what Raiders ask. Max has to go. Correct. Yeah, there's no draft clause. I mean, not draft. Trade clause in Max's contract. The Raiders can send Max anywhere they want to. Now, I think Max would not be I think Cleveland is a situation because of him and Myles Garrett. You know they do that defensive end classes type shit they be having out here in Vegas. So every all season, these two motherfuckers be with each other. and you're going to a team to give them a defense that will guarantee them contention in their division due to 2 of the 4 teams in that damn and the only thing that happened differently in Cleveland was the OC got promoted up the coach. So everything is intact. Now the defensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator left, but Max Crosby with Graham and with Myles Garrett on that defensive front, that will give you an opportunity to win games because that should keep the score low. Should keep offenses on their heels and keep the score. I don't think they'll give up a lot of points on that defense. You know what I mean? And I think that would work out. Oh shit. Chappy Ball 77 in the house with the $1.99. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for pulling up. Hey, to everybody that's here, if you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel, man. Once we hit 3,000 subs, I will be giving away a what? A brand new TV. Yeah, that not no old school black and white with the rabbit ears, square box ass shit. A flash screen is probably gonna be around 60 plus inches. No, I'm not. I don't carry 60 inches. But hey, I don't think she would want me to. But yeah, it'll be over 60 inches that you can enjoy the Raiders on TV, man, and brand new out the box, shipped straight to your house. You know what I mean? Factual actuals, man. So yes, please get the subscriptions up, man. Please do so. Hit that like as well. Let's make this shit go viral. Let's go. Let's go. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go Caleb Banks. The deep, we gotta have a nasty deep. Our offense got weapons. There's only a couple of things you gotta address, but that defense, boy, we need linebackers. Hopefully in the free agency, I've been hearing some good names of guys that can come in here and help right away. That are still in their youthful parts of their career. Corners, like I said, you got a couple of corners from Seattle. You got the safety from Seattle that's probably going to come down. You got Walker at running back that can come help Genty. You got Rashid Shaheed that can come in at wide receiver, not to be a number 1, but be in that receiver room and help us on special teams. Kobe Bryant, the safety out of Seattle. There's a lot of shit we can address, but there's also other players getting released too. That's hitting free agency. So there's a lot we can gain in free agency, but the draft is what we build with. This is our foundational pieces. Just imagine, you move on from Max Crosby, but you bring in who? Look. You bring in who? So Cleveland, we brought in Reuben Bain Jr. and we brought in Caleb Banks. That's foundational players. That's what you build your defense around. Max Crosby's gone now. We traded him to Cleveland. We got 6 and 24. We got Reuben Bain. We got Caleb Banks. Now, and then, of course, we got Fernando Venez. You know what? I should have did a whole... You know what? Let's do this draft over. Let's do... But then I don't want to be Cleveland all the way through. Let's go 3 rounds. Let's go 3 rounds. Let's do this shit again. We'll do the same thing. Do the Raiders, do Cleveland. This is why I targeted Cleveland for the Max Crosby trade, because they have the assets. Just give us your first 2 picks in the first round, and like I said, Deshaun Watson has a throw-in because we can use him. He can be the veteran starter while Fernando's on the bench, and if Fernando comes in during week 6 because he has it and he's ready to go, then we can go ahead and shop Deshaun Watson, or just keep him for the year, let him roll off the salary cap, and that $46 million going right back to our cap next year. $46 million will free up because of him. So, and we can be players again in next year's free agency. There's a lot, you know what I mean? So let's just don't worry about the Deshaun Watson. Let's look at these draft picks. Okay, so we said Cleveland gave us their 6 and 24. Let's see how this draft plays out in the first 3 rounds with those picks. Let's see if we can do it again. Shit. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. No trades. No trades at all. So what we're going to take is Mendoza. Cleveland, nope, we're not taking no trades. Okay, now shit changes. Shit changes now. At 6, nigga, what the fuck these motherfuckers took? Sonny Styles, Reese, and Bane went. See, in this mock draft, all those guys went. Let's play around with this shit. Let's see what the trade offers are. Where they at? Trade offers from 6 to 15 and 46, and that's the only one won the trade. Nope, we're gonna reject it. So what we gonna do? Here's another edge. This is a good edge right here too. After what you call it, 6'4", 251, Texas Tech, David Bailey. Do we do him or do we do safety, Caleb Downs, Ohio State? Now Downs is a good player from Ohio State too, for real. Wide receiver Jordan Tyson, Arizona State. I've been hearing his name ring a lot. 6'2", 203 pounds. Jordan Tyson entered the 2026 NFL draft cycle as a PFSN's preliminary wide receiver 1. Okay, wide receiver 1. We need to get Jeremiah Love, but we're not taking him that high. Caleb Lamu, offensive tackle from Utah. Francis Mongoa from Miami. Kenyon Sadiq, tight end. Nope. We're gonna give Mendoza a weapon. We're gonna give him a big physical number 1 weapon, Jordan Tyson. We're going to get Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State. Let's go. Now we'll see what the next draft, what the next 24 would be. Hey, thank y'all for pulling up, man. I appreciate y'all. We got 85 eyeball, or no, actually, you double that. So we got double 85 times 2 eyeballs, but somebody might be missing one, like the Raider logo. So you got to factor that in. No, we're not trading. Reject. So now we're at number 24. Defensive tackle Caleb Banks is right there sitting waiting. Ty Simpson, eat a dick. Omar Cooper. Now, look, we took one wide receiver. I can't do that many, man. Omar Cooper too? Cooper for Mendoza? To make sure that but we need oh my God. But Banks, man, we gotta go Banks, man. We got the wide receiver already. I'm not gonna be greedy and go for Cooper. So we're gonna go Banks. Okay, so now the next Cleveland picks are not ours. This is gonna be Cleveland's. Now we just focus on our shit. Here we go. Second round. Word, the 4th pick, no, reject. Now, linebacker Georgia, C.J. Allen. We need linebackers. 6'1", 230. Let's see, I don't know much about C.J. Allen. Consummate old school linebacker prospect with new school athletic gifts. Okay, he excelled in 2025, earning first team SEC and All-American recognition, as well as a strong PFSN linebacker impact score of 81.8. At 6'1", 235 pounds, he's close to average size overall, with shorter reach than preferred, but he packs a ton of lean mass and contact power within his frame. He wasted no time becoming an impact player for Kirby Smart's defense, and was an impact starter across 2024 and 2025, who helped call signals and get teammates in position. So he's a green dotter. We need linebackers because we don't have no linebackers, bruh. We got the 2 Bird boys, and that's it. Everybody else free agents, and they're walking pretty much. We're gonna get guys for this 3-4. So I'm gonna go linebacker. I'm gonna take C.J. Allen from Georgia. Damn. This is it. This is what Max Crosby can give to us. We got our wide receiver, and we got our defensive lineman. Now we just got a linebacker with our own pick. Now, no, I'm not going. I'm just gonna pick anything for Cleveland because this is not my pick no more. So I'm gonna just take first overall as if he was. So I get him a lineman because all of Cleveland's linemen are all fucking free agents. So offensive guard makes sense for them. That's not my shit. I would do what I think they would do. They would go offensive line because I think all 5 of them offensive linemen are. I think one retired too at like 27 years old. So we're only doing 3 rounds. So let's see. So We'll be the top. We'll be what number? Will we be third of the? No. We got the third. Nope. Reject. Now, Anthony Hill Jr. That's another linebacker from motherfucking from Texas. Bam. That's it. That's our own picks. But the other picks that Cleveland gave us for Max Crosby allow us to address the number one wide receiver. Let's get to the end. I'm just gonna do that for Cleveland, but that's not. We're done. First 3 rounds. This is what the Raiders would look like with Cleveland's 2 first-round picks. That's why I said if Max Crosby wants to be traded, you have to entertain him. Damn, that's bars up. If Max Crosby wants to be traded, you have to entertain it. Damn, that's a shirt. I'm done. So I think we pretty much first 3 rounds. You got 3, 4, 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. Now check it out. Don't look at these 2 right. Fuck them. Only got 6 and 24. So we got Jordan Tyson, wide receiver of Arizona State. Shout out to Chappie Boss, man, with the $1.99, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man, for real. Everybody give an applause in the chat. Thank this young man. Or I hope a young man is correct. I assume 77 is the year you were born. That's a damn good year because the Blazers and the Raiders won the championship that year, and I'm a fan of both. Blazers, Raiders. 77 was a good year, and my son mama was born in 77, so that's a good shit. That's good shit. Okay, so Jordan Tyson is the number 1 wide receiver we got for Fernando Mendoza, and Caleb Banks is the defensive tackle. Since we're going 3-4, this is the guy. Let me see. Where's ours at? Where the Raiders shit? Oh, sucky. Raiders. Here's what the Raiders did in those first 3 rounds, 5 picks. Number 1 overall, Mendoza. The second pick, our first pick in the second round, C.J. Allen, linebacker, Georgia, and Anthony Hill Jr., Texas linebacker. Bruh, that's 2 linebackers and a defensive tackle, a number 1 wide receiver, and a franchise quarterback that we got in the first 3 rounds by trading Max Crosby to the Cleveland Browns, allowing us to get these foundational players. If you're going to move, all I'm saying is coming down to this, we're at the end of the show. If you're going to move Max Crosby, make sure you move him for something that can be foundational for this franchise. It has to be foundational. Pieces that we can build around. You put in Mendoza with a number 1 wide receiver that now they can groom together forever. So now you got that Tyson, you got Brock Bowers, you got Michael Mayer, you got Trey Tucker, Thornton, Besh, Whittlewood, number 1 wide receiver. You got Genty. We could probably go in free agency and get a Kenneth Walker, the third, that come in here and be the sidekick with Genty. You got a Rashid Shaheed that can come in as a free agent wide receiver to add to the receiving room, as well as giving us a special teams weapon on kickoff and punt returns. This what allows us to do this. You could possibly go out there and get you a Rick Woolen. Now people say, Kenneth Walker may be too expensive for the Raiders to get at running back. I'm hearing that his number is about $4 million per year. And you probably give him a 2-year deal just to see. We're probably going to draft, well, I ain't going to say draft a fullback unless there's a fullback there that they really have their eyes on, that have them ranked on their board. I doubt in the top 3 rounds, probably later in the back. We got a couple of 6. Maybe around 5 or 6 you get your fullback. Or here's something I'm going to tell y'all about fullback. When Clint Kubiak was with New Orleans, who did he use as a fullback there? I'll give you a hint. He's a free agent. I give you a hint. He's a free agent. I'll give you another hint. His last name can be tied in with Hank from an animated series of 4 men drinking beer. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I give you a hint. He's a free agent from New Orleans. Clint Kubiak used him as a fullback. Also, he done played tight end and quarterback too. Who am I talking of? He's a free agent. He's 30. He's 30. 33. I can't remember. Hold on. Let me see if somebody get it though. Let me see who it is. Who it is. I know who it is, but y'all gotta tell me. He's 35. 35-year-old free agent. Clint Kubiak used him as a tight end before. He's been used as a fullback. He's been used as a quarterback. He's a free agent from the Saints. Ta-da! Who is he? Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill's a free agent. That would be a good veteran to come in that can be that guy to move around unless you can find a full-time fullback. But Taysom Hill can be used in a lot of different positions. He kind of reminds me of Brock Bowers, not to the extent of who Brock Bowers is as tight end, but to the fact that you can move Brock Bowers all around on the offense. Taysom Hill's the same way. He can play tight end as well. He can run the RPO or whatever at quarterback as well. He done did a lot of that shit. And he's a free agent. So that's something that might be something that could be happening to. I'm not saying it will, but somebody familiar with Clint Kubiak's system. Somebody who can play fullback, tight end, and QB. I mean, whatever. And don't complain. And is a very hard runner. And I'm surprisingly surprised at his hands as well. Now, not the fact that for hand jobs, but for the fact that he can catch. I don't think. Let's see what Taysom Hill is looking for. What is Taysom Hill's market value for 2026 free agency? Let's see. Based on the newest report from the 2026 NFL free agency, Taysom Hill, not Tyreek Hill. He put Tyreek Hill, didn't they? They sure enough fuck. What is the Saints free agent Taysom Hill free agent value for this free agency?
Taysom Hill will be an unrestricted free agent in 2026. His value is uncertain as he's recovering from a torn ACL. His contract has a cap hit of over $13.7 million, though he previously earned $10 million annually.
He should be cheap, coming off of an ACL. ACL these days ain't shit. Achilles is more something that you have to pay attention to over an ACL. With today's modern day medicine, where they can blow cocaine up your nostrils and you can grow a second tooth. You know what I mean? So you got to pay attention. Yes, Hill can run the ball. He can block as well. He will do all the dirty work that is asked of him. And he played in Kubiak's system with the Saints. This is all shit. And I brought this up. I didn't put him on my thing before because at 35 years old, I was like, he's not a mover or shaker. And you also already have Bowers and you have Michael Mayer. But being somebody of his stature that can come in here and do multiple things, that will cause a lot of problems on defense, especially if you have a Taysom Hill at fullback and Brock Bowers happens to be out there on the field as well. There's a lot, and Genty, because Genty can come out the backfield as a receiver too. So there's a lot of things. Man, Clint Kubiak might do that. Clint Kubiak might actually bring Hill in. Now I'm thinking of it because it can be a problem and it will be a low salary. I think you probably can get Hill 4 or 5 at 35 years old coming off an ACL, about 4 or 5 mil. Probably not even 4 or 5 mil because you can use them so many ways. So many ways on the offense is ridiculous. That's what I said. Alec M, we right here, bruh. We right. You know, I gotta take me another shot. Hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna end this show. We're gonna do a 24-hour show, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Hold on, I'll be right back. In the meantime, let me get something for y'all to keep y'all entertained. Shout out to Chappy Boss $1.99, and it don't stop with a bottle of wine. You feel me? That's my guy. Let me see. Let me get something on here for y'all. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get this breakdown for y'all real quick. I'm gonna go pour me a shot. We gonna hang together, man. One nation. We gonna do our shizzle. We gonna do our shizzle, my nizzle. Oh, did I? No, I did not. I did not delete it. I hope I didn't, because then I would have to go back and find. Hold on, real quick, y'all. I'm gonna find y'all a video to entertain y'all while I go do this shit. I think I might have, man. I might have deleted it. And it's one of my best videos I've done on Instagram. This video got over 45,000 views that I made. I just gotta see if I did not move it. Yeah, I think I might have moved it. Okay, hold on real quick. I can get this shit up real quick. And then we'll do another mock draft, but we'll do it with Dallas Cowboys just in case they made the trade, and do one with the Chicago Bears in case they make a trade for Max Crosby. Let's see what everything is slotted and what we can get from them. Not slutted, but slotted. Shout out to the nation, man. Y'all my people, man. I love y'all. Let me see. Let's see. That's the sports hand. We need Raiders Allegiance. The Lunatic Raiders show. Where are you at? Give me a minute, y'all. Hey, shout out to everybody, the 93 watching, man. Salute to y'all. We gonna get back in it. I'm about to run and do something real quick, but in the meantime, I'm gonna give y'all something to watch while I go do this. Let's see, the Lunatic Radio Show. We got the episodes, 2026. Let's see. Oh, this is it right here. Oh, nigga, don't tell me I erased that shit. Fuck no. I did? Chappy, hey, bro, you gonna run out of bus fare. You keep doing that shit. My guy, man. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. I'm going to get to you in a minute, man. Just give me one moment, because I'm going to play this video that breaks down the possibilities of players that can follow Clint Kubiak to the Raiders that he had dealt with. Oh, wait a minute. I might have the wrong year. Nope, that's the right shit. Wait a minute. No, I can't do it that way, because then that's not it. We got to go through all of them. Did I erase it? Coaching breakdown. Let me see. Video. That was Kubiak versus Webb. No, that's not it. Hold on real quick. I gotta find this damn video for y'all. 2026. Player cards. I don't need that one. It's supposed to be in this folder right here. I put in the wrong folder. Oh, I know what I might have did. 129. Let's go back. Nope, it's not in that one. It's not in that file. Come all the way down. God dang. God dang, son of a bitch. Nope. I got it in here. Damn, I got rid of that shit, man. And I did a nice breakdown of the players that could follow Clint Kubiak that would be best suited for his system. Ah, shit, man. Where's it at? Yeah, I think I fucked up and deleted it, man. That's the Raider Legacy shit. What's this one right here? That's Joe Woodson, Jill Schwartz. That's not gonna happen. The DC Free agent potential. Oh, is this it? Oh, here we go. I got this video. I'll be right back, y'all. Y'all enjoy this shit. Let me turn off this. All right, let's go. Oh, I gotta add it. Fuck. I just had it. I thought I got rid of it and I didn't. It's right. It's in my damn files. Hold on, man. Didn't I? Y'all niggas tripping. Y'all tripping. Where's the free agents? Free agents at? Shit. Where you at? Nope, it's not in there because it's already in here. Okay. Bam. Did I bring it over? Free agency, free agency, free agency. Bam, here we go. All right, y'all. My bad.
Most likely Raider targets, familiar with Kubiak. 1. Rashid Shaheed, wide receiver and return specialist. Played under Kubiak with the Saints, 2024, and was traded to the Seahawks in 2025 while Kubiak was OC. Versatile weapon on offense and special teams. Fits Kubiak's creative schemes. Will be a 2026 free agent. Final contract year in 2025. Raiders fit. Add speed, gadget play, and returnability in a WR room that needs playmakers. Other Seattle pending free agents, scheme familiarity, fit. 2. Boy Mafe, edge. One of Seattle's notable pending free agents has pass rush productivity. Could bolster Vegas's front seven, high value on edge presence. 3. Kobe Bryant, safety. Contract expiring post-2025. Not coached directly by Kubiak, but familiar with the OC's recent scheme in Seattle. Provides defensive versatility and coverage. 4. Tariq Woolen, cornerback. Another Seattle defensive back is likely to hit free agency. Adds size and length to the Raiders' secondary. Saints free agents that could be linked to Kubiak. Kubiak's Saints tenure in 2024 was brief, so fewer players are both coached by him and free agents. But here are names worth watching. 5. Alontae Taylor, cornerback. A Saints cornerback is projected to attract market interest in free agency. Not directly coached by Kubiak, but could be a realistic target if Vegas wants CB depth. Why these names matter for Las Vegas? Familiarity plus fit. Kubiak will likely target players he coached or players who fit his offensive-defensive system. Scheme continuity. Offensive weapons, like Shaheed and Hill, provide play design flexibility. Defensive flexibility. Adding Seattle defenders like Mafe, Bryant, and Woolen gives Vegas scheme comfort with defenders who already know Kubiak's tendencies.
And then that's just because of connection. I had Taysom Hill originally, but I took him off because I thought age would be a factor. But now that I look at it, and the fullback is what we need going into this offense, Taysom Hill can play. He has done it already for Clint Kubiak, as well as tight end, quarterback, whatever you ask him to do, man. He's like a Swiss Army knife for real on the offensive side of the ball. So I can see that happening. Shout out to everybody out there, everybody on Instagram, man. We deep over there too, man. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all, man. Come on over here to YouTube, to the Raiders Allegiance channel, man. Subscribe, like, and share. Leave a comment and hit that notification bell too, if you would, so you'll be notified of all the content I release. I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Hey, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Shout out to everybody in here. Let me see what we got. My 2 cents, of course. And the new guy, man. Hey, everybody give it up to Chappie Ball 77, man, up in the building. Can I get a big Ric Flair? Woo! There you go, man. Hey, salute to y'all. My girl Peaches is in the chat, man. Salute to you, baby. Love ya, girl. Love ya. Yes, indeed, man. We rocking and rolling, man. Hey, there will be a 3rd annual Raiders Allegiance home opener pool party at the Paris Hotel in Las Vegas. No, of course, I just said Las Vegas. Home opener weekend. What do I think the home opener game might be? I got an idea, but I'll let y'all know. Let's see. Tomorrow's Friday. I might do an early show tomorrow. Check me out. 12 noon tomorrow. I think that'll be a good time slot in case something does happen in the trading ranks as far as if we hear anything about Max Crosby. 12 noon Pacific time tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. Pull up. We're going to do the Lunatic Raiders show, and then I'll tell y'all who I think the home opener game will be against and then win. I got it right last year. See if I can get it right this year. And I'm pretty close to thinking this is what's gonna happen. I don't know though. I'm just guessing. I'm going by factors. But with that being said, you guys enjoy your Thursday. Be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones. And I'm Lunatic Raider, man. You know how I get down with the get down, man. Like what I always say about this time, y'all. Wait, hey, everybody tell the new people, all the OGs. What do I usually say about this time? That's right. I'm out this B-I-H. Ha-ha. Go right.
Yeah. It's more than football, this family. This legacy. Raiders of legends. A paper hound entertainment production.